Please welcome to the stage, Chris Watts. Here he is, Chris. Start the clock.
Thank you for the warm reception. We don't get them every gig. I did a gig in Belfast last week, and as I was walking on, a lad in the front row turned to his mate and he just goes, "Fuck me, Jimmy Savile's looking well." And then his mate goes, "His ears are lopsided." Which is, like, that'll fucking humble you, hearing someone say, "You look good for a paedophile," and then hearing another human being disagree, right? Belfast is a fun place to gig, but it's fucking tense. I was listening to the radio while I was there. I heard an ad for tourism in Northern Ireland, tourism in Belfast. I thought, that's a fucking thankless job. I do feel bad for them, because they were trying to come up with a slogan to encourage tourism in Belfast, when really the only one that would make sense would be Belfast, the world's largest escape room, right? I'm from Dublin, I'm over for this gig. I love being Irish, fucking most of the time. Yeah! Thank you. Most of the time it's great, most of the time. But every 4 years the World Cup happens, and that's kind of shit, because we never qualify, right? I like trying to get invested in the tournament, you know what I mean? I like having a team to root for. So usually what I do is I'll buy a jersey for one of the other teams. You know, maybe Spain or France or Argentina, one of the glamorous teams, you know what I mean? And I thought 2018, you know what? I'm getting sick of that. I'm going to be a bit different this year. And I spent 65 quid on a Cameroon jersey, right? Because I thought it'd be a good laugh to shout for Cameroon. That was my reason. It'd be a good laugh. You better not gong me off. My people put up with you for 800 years. You can last 5 minutes. But I bought this Cameroon jersey. I thought it'd be a good laugh to shout for Cameroon instead of Ireland. And I think it probably would have been, except I found out about a week after buying it that Cameroon also had not qualified. I was in Spain for the World Cup that year, so my lasting memory of the tournament will always just be me sitting in a hotel bar in Spain in a Cameroon jersey, right? Watching Mexico versus Germany on a big screen, and all these Spanish fuckers are just looking at me. And they're looking at each other, they're just going, "He doesn't look Cameroonian." He looks like he gets sunburned if he stands too close to the microwave, do you know what I mean? And to be fair, I can't argue with them. I don't look Cameroonian at all. I look like Adolf Hitler's wet dream, you know what I mean? Right. That joke usually splits the room. Usually between me and the audience. Listen. Hitler, not my type. But every now and then I'd be watching TV and I'm channel surfing, I come across the History Channel, and they are invariably playing a documentary about Hitler and the Holocaust, the master race, the Aryan race. And I shouldn't think like this, but every single time a tiny part of my brain just goes... He wants me. No, but if I can be serious about Hitler for a minute, you know. I'm glad he didn't win the war. But if he had, I'm just saying, I'd be a fucking stud. Do you understand? I'm just saying, my life would be different, you know what I mean? It would. I'm very happy to be here. The Comedy Store, this is incredible. But I fucking wouldn't be if the Nazis had won the war, right? If Hitler had had his way, I'd be on fucking Love Island right now. Do you understand? I am albino. She's sharp. It's not like that's been the last, 3 minutes of my material. No, yeah, I am. It's funny, I get questions about being albino all the time. I have albinism, it's a genetic condition. Fuck you, mum and dad. No, but it affects my hair, my skin, and my eyes, right? And people don't realize this, but I'm actually legally blind. That's why they sat me up the front, because they thought I'd fucking deck myself if I walked from the back.
That's Chris Watts, finalist number 3.
Chris Watts.
1 minute, no cards. Start the clock.
I was talking about being albino the last time I was here and being legally blind. It's something you got to see the funny side of disability. I have a friend, he was born with one arm, and we went into a public toilet together once, and the lad's bathroom was in front of us, the wheelchair bathroom was off to the side, and I hear him start laughing as we walk in, and I was like, what are you laughing at? And he just goes, that's your toilet. And I wouldn't have minded, but he did point at it with his fucking stump, right? I turned to him, I was like, that is big talk for a man who can't hold his dick in his waistband at the same fucking time, right? You get weird questions as well. You get weird questions. I had a girl ask me recently, she goes, when you grow a beard, is that white too? And I was like, yeah. She goes, that's so cool. I was like, wait until you see my pubes, because they're gonna rock your world. She goes, fuck off. I was like, what? She goes, they're white too. And I was like, yeah. She goes, that's so weird. And I was like, surely it would be weirder.